be careful not to fall victim to this hero complex in life that many giving souls, and they are very beautiful souls I see out there, they fall victim to this need to save people. And, I was very much one of those people once upon a time. And it's probably one of the biggest things that made me come to a realization of why I would always end up feeling depleted and doing injustice to myself, over the long run. And, again, coming down to how our energy state of being, where we're at internally, will always boomerang, back to us. Exactly the same, frequency state. So it doesn't mean that you're going to get somebody who comes in and wants to save you. No, it means that you are matching with the victim in the scenario, the people who carry themselves broken and wounded. Because you have so much to offer, they get drawn in. It's like a magnet, and they feel pulled towards you, and you feel pulled towards them the same way, But this is it. We cannot save people who don't want to save themselves. You can't save anybody in this world except yourself. You are your own savior and only your own savior. We can, however, trigger people to want to go on that path of healing for themselves, of discovering, themselves on a deeper level and seeing their wounds for what they are and understanding that that is what's keeping them stuck. That is all we can do. That saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. That is so true, when you are trying and trying and trying to throw your love out onto somebody and they're not willing to take it in, it's like you're wasting all of this energy. You're exhausting yourself. Like, it's never a waste to want to walk through life and wanting to do good for people. But who are you doing good for? Who does that person? Is it warranted? Do they want that from you? It's almost offensive, to that other person when you are trying to throw yourself at them, saying, "Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me give to you. You're worth it. You're worth it." If they don't feel they're worth it, no matter how much love you throw out there, they're not going to take it. They're just going to run. You push all of that what you should be receiving in return, you push it all away from you because you're going after something that is not open to receive, So for me, the best thing I found that has freed me from all of that is understanding that all that love, I have within me, all of that, what I have to offer, to somebody, to anybody in this world, I now put it into me. I give it to myself, and I allow it to grow me. I allow it to mold me into, just leveling up constantly, always looking at myself and going, what can I work on within me? And I become the example of everything I wish to see in this world. And by doing that, the power of, the power that grows within you when you are able to invest into yourself and walk as an example by bettering yourself, naturally, the people who are ready to take it in, they get drawn to you as well. And you get good at determining, where there's too much codependency in people, where they haven't broken free, they will put up walls around them. You must realize those walls. You must get good at reading, where a person's inner state of being is actually at. So you always go into it with the most open, giving heart. Always go into everything like that, right? But then learn exactly where they're at as well. Let them show you. Allow people to show you their true self. Don't create stories in your mind telling you you know, I'll just wait and see, you know, that they're going to come round, and you know, they'll see that I care, and they'll understand their worth because I'm telling them constantly. No, do not do that. Don't force yourself on anybody in that, even though it's love and it's a beautiful thing. It is so draining to your being, you know, and it depletes you, and you'll find yourself exhausted and empty over time, you know. And you'll watch, and how you can tell when that's happening to you. Look at the flow around you of life. If there is no flow and you are starting to pile up with a lot of blockages around you, that's showing you that something's depleting you, you know, because our internal state of being, it will always reflect back to us by the way things are playing out around us. It is that powerful, you know. So yeah, I know that, you know, there's no black and white in life. There's always a grey area, and you have to actually tap in to yourself to be able to determine, you know, where somebody else is at. You know, you can pick it up. All these little signs will show you if you're trying to project something out onto somebody where it's not warranted. They will run, they will block, they will create this chaotic dynamic in order to get you to chase and validate most of the time, right? And it's so easy to fall victim and get yourself stuck in those cycles when you're a giver, where you'll be like, oh, no, okay, I see you're wounded. I need to fix you. You don't need to fix anybody. You fix you. You work on you, and the right people, they come around you, and you can read it. You will know. You will know when things in your life are, you know, compatible with you. As you grow, these things will grow with you. Situations, opportunities, people, relationships, every kind of relationship, if it's meant to be for you, it will always grow with you as you grow. So never ever wait for anything. Read the situation for what it is, you know, and if you feel it's blocked, keep moving forwards, because this was my biggest blockage for a long time in my life. You know, it was this dynamic. It's a very toxic dynamic to be in, where you have a lot to offer, but you're giving it to the wrong place, and you just keep crashing within yourself and having to get yourself out of a rut, out of an internal rut, like this stagnancy in your life. No, like, you know, this is the most powerful, one of the most powerful tools really that I've equipped myself with, is being able to call a situation for what it is. I can see it. I'm not going to make excuses for anybody. If somebody chooses to remain stuck, I will love them from far. I don't turn bitter from it. I will love from far. I'll always send them, you know, so much love, you know, so much positive energy, but I will make sure I look after me first, because when we look after ourselves first, we keep our blessings coming in. It really is that simple.